ladies and gentlemen. Let I introduce myself. My name is Fitri Karuniagea. I'm first semester students of English department in Nias Raya University. Before I go into presentation, firstly, please accept my best regards in our mother tongue, Yahoo. In this occasion, I will presentation about the difficulty reading comprehension at the second grade of junior high school in SMP Negeri 3 Dharma caraka. In this presentation, I discuss for three parts. The first is in the chapter 1 about introduction, in the chapter 2 about literature review, and the last is about methodology of research. Now, in the chapter 1 about introduction, background of the problems. Firstly, we must know what is language. Language is interacting or communicating that is needed by humans to convey a message or idea. In education, of course, language very important from a teacher and a students. The students should study language at elementary school, junior high school, senior high school, and in university. Especially learning about English language, very important in education. Learning English intellectually is not easy for students because that is not as a first language or as a mother tongue. Because especially we are in Nias Island, learn Nias language and Indonesian language. So sometimes the students have the difficulty to learn English language. In language have 4 skills. We must know. The first is listening, speaking, writing, and reading. Reading is one part of language, which has an important role in learning process, which give knowledge, information, and idea to read in speaking and writing. Yes, reading very important to everyone to get information when they read the article or some books. One part of reading is extensive reading. Is the process reading longer user text for extended. And then it's about reading comprehension. Reading comprehension needs strategies and abilities. The strategies of reading comprehension is about skimming. The second is scanning and intensive and extensive reading. While the ability of reading comprehension is vocabulary in a context, finding topic and mind idea, finding reference, finding details and factor information, finding reference words and attitude, and students be able to understand what the text tells about and can retell again for the other people. But based on my research, the students have the difficulty in reading comprehension. However, not all reader as a good reader. Since reading is not their habits or that is their hobbies, so I think the students have the problems for that to know or get information based on the text. So based on my research, I can categorize three parts. Some factors affecting students in reading comprehensions, especially in extensive reading. The first is problems from the student self, and the second is problems from the teacher, and the last is problems external. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now in this part very important to discuss and I explain for you is about theoretical framework, the result of my research. Firstly, I want to explain what the reading is. Reading is an interactive process that can on between the readers on the text, resulting in comprehension. Or we can say that reading is activity for someone to get information in the text and get a knowledge based on the text. Reading comprehensions is understanding and interpretation or what is read. In here, a reader be able to accurately understand written material. Students need to be able to dedicate what they read, make conscious between what they read, what they already know, and think deeply about what they have read. So, when we read something, should not only to read, but we must understand in the general what is text tells about. For example, is about descriptive text. When the teacher give us descriptive text, students who have ability in reading, of course, they can find what the main idea in based on text, or they can find what is the part important or what is information that has provided in the material or in the text. And then students can tell what the text is. But based on my research in SMP Negeri 3 Dharma, I found that the students still have the problems. They are not goals to read. In the first factors problem is problems from the student self. Based on my research, one of the factors affecting students' problem in comprehending English reading text at the second grade of junior high school SMP Negeri 3 Dharma came from the student self, which when by the students a way of English language. In here, the students is lack of vocabulary. I think that is one reason why the students cannot understand the text, because they are lack for the vocabulary. Because when we don't know vocabulary in English, it is impossible to know what the text tells about. And the students is very not familiar what the vocabulary that when the what the text has provided. So the students can understand in Indonesian, understanding the meaning in Indonesian meaning. And then is about the motivation of the students. They don't have a big motivation to read, especially in this era, in era globalizations. I think the students most are busy in their phone or play games and or use a media social like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and etc. just to have fun. They're not seeing if it is important to know. I'm always based on my research when I give them the text. They just read but cannot understand and cannot answer my question, what is the main idea of the text. So I think that is the first factors affecting is came from the students self, and then is problems from the teachers. Based on my research and my data is the students and the teacher, is not complete to provide the material and don't have any ways to teaching in the classroom, especially in reading class. These problems is sometimes when they learn, the teacher just give the text from the students and then they read. The teacher not think so high how to make the students understand and what is the best way to make the students understand. For example, if I a teacher, I will make reading classes so fun. Example, I will make them learn vocabulary firstly. For example, I give the text and when they don't know the meaning of the text, I will say for them, please search it in your dictionary and write it in your books or your notebooks, and then or some ways that I think this is easy and more fun. So because teacher in SMP Negeri Dharma caraka is still low to make the best strategies for the students, I think that is also the factors problems. And the last is the external factors. Okay guys, I will continue. The last factors students problem is problem external. In problem external have two parts. The first is material and then is environment. The material is not perfect, and the environment is when the students not make the reading is they are heavy. In here, a reader or a student just read in their classroom when the reading class, but they are not learn outside the classroom. For example, they are not practice or learn more home. So because there is not their happy, I think they are never goes or never check what is papers of the reading. So in Indonesia, especially in yes, I think this is the big problems in reading. And I can conclude if these factors always happen in the students, basically, the reading as one part of a skill in language never success. But if these problems can be finished or the students can improve their ability and also the teacher, so this relationship will make a new target, and I think the reading class is more fun and the reader can more seriously and they will understand what the text talks about. And then guys, in the chapter 3 I discuss about the methodology of research. So my research is about the research because I'm collecting data by listener and I asked for the teacher. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my short presentation about the topic difficulty of reading comprehension at the second grade junior high school in SMP Negeri Dharma caraka. Thanks for your attention, and I hope my presentation will help you to get a new knowledge about the difficult students, and you as teacher can make the improve, or you can improve how to do the best class in a reading class. And thanks for your attention, and please apologize me even I have the mistakes when I do this presentation. It is not perfect, but I hope you get a new information or get a new knowledge based on my presentation. I'm Witika Riniagia. Say thanks for you. Yahoo!
Day